Hello and welcome to Victory Financial Fitness. I'm your host, Jocelyn Victoria. Today, we are on day 5 of 34 days of YNAB. For those of you just joining us, YNAB stands for You Need a Budget. It's a powerful financial tool that helps you track as much of your financial picture as you prefer. Today, we're going to spend just a few minutes with the basics of how the budget side of YNAB is set up and how it interacts with your accounts. Just a quick overview, just to give you an idea of what's going on within YNAB as you're entering your expenditures and your transactions. So off to YNAB we go. This is basically just a sample type budget, and you can see that we have $1,000 that's ready to assign within the categories of our budget. And it starts at the top with monthly expenses and just, what you would expect, giving amounts, rent and mortgage, electric, water, internet, cell phone, and then the day-to-day, what are you spending at the grocery store? What are you spending for gas? And are you spending anything on dining out? So we're just going to take a couple of categories. This video is not going to be very long or involved, but just to show you what happens when you allocate your resources within the spending plan categories, and then what happens when you do that spending. So very simply, $1,000, if you're giving 10%, 10% of that would be 100. And if you have a rent or mortgage, and as in our previous example, you have a really sweet deal on your rent or mortgage of $700 a month, you've got $200 left to assign. And just to keep it simple, we're going to spend $100 on electric, and we're going to spend $100 on groceries. And that'll get us to our zero-based budget, which means all of your resources have been assigned to a category and an amount, and that's what's available to spend. You'll see these 3 columns. The first one is assigned. We put the amounts that we discussed. Activity, at this point, we've not entered any expenditures. And then available is what's going to be the running total for each of those categories. And what happens is when you go and, for example, you use your debit card and let's do the groceries first. Say, if you're in Texas, you may have gone to HEB. And let's say you spent $50 on groceries at that one trip. You'll enter that into your checking account register here. And when you go back over to the budget, you will see, if you scroll down a little bit, there's the $50 that's been spent, and it's been deducted from your available resources for that category. Now, when you use the mobile app, it's a little snazzier because it pops up with the amount that's there, and then it deducts it right in front of you. The laptop version is a little less dynamic, but it does the same thing. And going back to the checking account, just to show you another example, if you were to then pay your mortgage, we'll put the $700 in there and go back to the budget, or what I prefer to call a spending plan. And if you look at the rent and mortgage, that's been spent. And what was allocated for the month is now gone. If you look under activity, you can click on it and it will show you the actual transaction, $700 to the landlord. So the last one is electric. That'll be our last example. And start to finish, if you paid it on the 12th and you paid it to the electric company, then you'll put in the category. It'll be electric, 100. And let's say you came in under plan at $75. You'll enter that. Then when you go back to the plan, you'll see that you spent $75 of the $100. $100 was assigned, $75 has been spent, and $25 is available. So entering those transactions in real time is the power of YNAB. It allows you to see exactly where your resources are going. very quickly will tell you where you're off track. For example, if we'd only allocated $100 to electric and we miscalculated and that bill came in at $175, the plan is very quickly going to tell you that you're out of whack. You go back to the plan and you're in the red, literally, on electric because you allocated 100, you spent 175. And so that gives you the opportunity within this plan to make some adjustments. That happens. It happens sometimes. And that's what the beauty of YNAB is. You can go in and make those adjustments as you need them. So all you would need to do is, well, we've got 50 left on groceries. We can allocate that. Change your allocation to 150. And you are still overspent, but there's more money coming in during the month, and there's room to make another adjustment for that extra $50 as you go along. So that's it. That's a basic overview of using budgets or spending plans with YNAB within your checking account as you need them. We'll continue to go day by day, a little nibble of YNAB at a time. I hope these videos serve you, and I hope to see you again on day 6. Thanks so much.